Looks like Merab Devals is about to defend his bantamweight title again soon. He actually met with Hunter Campbell last night and even shared a photo of their dinner on Instagram. In the caption, he wrote, "Great dinner with the boss." He told Hunter, "I'm hungry to fight as soon as possible. Stay tuned." Meanwhile, Caio Bahayo dropped some unexpected news. He said he heard whispers that if Khamzat Chimaev beats Dricus du Plessis and becomes the new UFC middleweight champ, he might actually retire. Caio said, "I heard some people talking. If he wins the belt, he's done. I think he might. There's just so much pressure on him. Health issues, pressure from his country, everything. I mean, the guy already has loads of money, like a lot. He's financially secure, so why not retire after reaching the top? If I were him, I'd think about it too." Dana White showed up on the Full Send podcast yesterday, and he had a ton of news. First off, he said if Islam Makhachev beats Jack Della Maddalena and becomes the new welterweight champion, then we could get a huge super fight between Islam and Ilia Topuria. Dana said that would be an epic fight. But that wasn't all. He also talked about a UFC event that might take place at the White House. Yes, you heard that right, the White House. Dana confirmed that Jon Jones is back in the USADA testing pool, and he may end up fighting on that card. Dana said, "We probably texted 4 or 5 times that day." Apparently, President Trump never even told Dana he was going to announce the event. Dana's team had already been to the White House, checked everything out, and they're working on the layout right now. Dana said they're going to pitch the whole plan to Trump in the next couple of weeks. Ivanka Trump's involved too. She's helping organize things with Dana's production head, Craig Basari. Trump wants to make the White House more accessible to regular Americans. He's bringing back the Easter egg hunts and all that family-friendly stuff. And since he loves UFC, he wants to host a UFC event right there on the White House lawn. Dana said, "Why would we say no to that?" Now, of course, there are going to be tons of challenges. First off, how many people can even attend something like this? Secret Service won't just let anybody in, everyone will need full background checks. But whoever actually makes it in, they'll get a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Imagine this, while the fight is happening, on one side you'll see the White House, and on the other side, the Washington Monument. It's insane, it's something that's never been done before. And Dana said everyone wants to fight on that card. Literally every fighter. But we're still a year away and a lot can change in the UFC in that time. Still, Dana promised, this is going to be the baddest, most incredible pay-per-view card ever. When asked about Jon Jones, Dana confirmed again, Jon is officially back in the testing pool. Right now, the dream fight they're hoping for is Tom Aspinall versus Jon Jones. Whether it happens at the White House or somewhere else, that's the dream main event. And believe it or not, it's also possible that Conor McGregor could be on the same card.
Is it possible that McGregor and Jones would fight on the same card?
Could be.
And speaking of Conor, things got intense last night at the BKFC press conference. Conor McGregor actually confronted Mike Perry in person.
You're welcome back, because I welcomed you back. October 11th is your date, and you'll dance for me, boy. You'll dance for the owner, and then we can talk. But your date is October 11th. Michael Perry, the return of Platinum. And we've got some hell of an announcement for an opponent for you. One of the baddest men to ever grace the Ultimate Fighting Championship when it comes to bare knuckle. And he's going to throw down with you in front of me for my viewing pleasure. And then I'll decide if you're worthy.
Meanwhile, Alexander Volkov gave his take on a potential fight between Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gane. The fight's not officially confirmed yet, but rumor has it this could be Tom's first title defense. Volkov's fought both of them before, so he knows what he's talking about. He fought Tom in 2022 and lost in the first round via submission. He recently fought Cyril Gane at UFC 310 and lost in a close split decision. Volkov said it's a 50-50 matchup. They're both really good. Gane's movement and footwork are excellent. His grappling has improved a lot too. It all depends on how they prepare. Gane will be super motivated to get that belt. On paper, Tom Aspinall looked better when I fought both of them. But in a real fight, anything could happen. Ali Abdelaziz also revealed something new about Islam Makhachev versus Jack Della Maddalena. He said the fight will be held in the US, not in Abu Dhabi, and it'll happen in one of the biggest arenas in the world.
If Belal would have won, Islam would have fought Ilya. That was the plan. He would have fought Ilya. 100%. Like a lot of people saying all this stuff. He would have fought Ilya.
Hunter went over to Dagestan.
2-3 weeks.
I sent him to Dagestan.
You sent him 2-3 weeks, 2-3 years, forget?
I sent Islam said, I will not fight Belal. But, Belal ended up losing. Islam fighting Maddalena. I truly believe Islam is going to beat him. It's not going to be in Abu Dhabi.
I don't know where
the
the fight's going to take place yet.
I can tell you. It will take a place in the US.
Really? Okay.
In a big arena. One of the biggest arenas on the planet.
Charles Oliveira opened up in an emotional interview with AG Fight. He said Ilia Topuria hit him harder than anyone ever has. Charles said, I've never been knocked out before. Sure, I've been knocked down TKO'd, but this This was different. I didn't even know what happened. I was confused. My family, my wife, they were trying to calm me down. It was scary. I kept asking what happened, where I was. It never felt like that before." He added, "I've been hit by guys like Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier, Michael Chandler. They've all hurt me. But Ilya, he hits like a truck. It was upsetting. It sucks, but that's the game." Chris Curtis is making a change too. He's dropping back down to welterweight. He'll be fighting Max Griffin this weekend at UFC Nashville. Chris is coming off 2 losses, his last one being a 3rd-round TKO to Roman Kopylov. He spoke to the media and explained that cutting back down is the right move for him right now.
What are my feelings heading into this one? I'm really angry. I'm kind of grumpy, kind of hungry. I forgot what that felt like. I'm normally like happy, singing and dancing on fight week. The decision to go to welterweight's kind of been one of those. It wasn't anything recently that happened per se. It's when we got signed to the UFC, we got signed to 85, which is upper weight class. I've been fighting most of my career at 70. I fought everywhere from 70 to heavyweight, but my home was 70. We got signed to 85, and turns out I exceeded everyone else's expectations and my own. We did way too well. So we always said we're gonna get signed, we drop down, whatever, but did well, and I enjoyed not dying all the time. So we stayed at 85. Did really well at 85, but once you start getting higher up in the rankings, it's not just like how good the guys are. Physicality becomes an issue. And I've never, I'm 205 pounds. Like at fighting at 185, we got guys for 220, 230. You can't bridge that gap. Like that's, maybe some people can, I can't. Like I couldn't. So after the last one, we thought about it before the fight, and I was like, I told myself, like, it doesn't go my way, then maybe it's time that I actually go back to 170. I've always said that my goal in this was to see how far I could go, and at 85, I think we've seen how far I can go, but I don't want to end my career not knowing, was there a level I could reach beyond what I was doing? So here we are.
Dana White also gave fans a glimpse of his personal hobby, showing off his insane card collection, valued at over $1 million.
Oh, you haven't seen that yet, huh?
Yeah, any new additions in the
I
office?
started being a card collector now, so back in the day, you'd put your cards in the safe somewhere. Now they build these safes where you can actually display them. Oh. That's the Jordan rookie right there. The Tom Brady refractor. There's only 7 of these that exist. Got the Tiger, Kobe. Yeah, that's Puka. I got 2 Pukas. Puka here and Puka here.
Is that Magic? Is that Magic?
I can't see. Yeah.
What's the most valuable one in your Jordan, right?
Yeah, either the Jordan rookie or Jordan signed that card is worth $5 million.
Yeah. That's not signed, right?
Huh?
That's not signed.
No.
What do you think is about the signature?
400 grand.
What's the total of all these?
Over $1 million.
Now for the wildest story of the day. Someone on X, formerly Twitter, leaked a series of direct messages, allegedly from Jon Jones. Apparently this all started because the guy posted a GIF under one of Jon's recent rants. Then Jon DM'd him saying, "How low is your IQ really? You're probably in some trailer park somewhere. Why follow me just to say you don't care what I post?" The user clapped back. "You beat your wife. You cheat on your wife. You cheat in the UFC. You're a deadbeat dad and a horrible husband." Jon replied, "My wife's out getting her nails done. My kids are playing in the mansion. What are you doing today?" The user said, "You Google your name and all you see is garbage. Your kids are scared of you. Your wife hates you." Jon responded, "That's what you want to believe." Then things got even nastier. The user called him a drug cheat loser and a deadbeat dad. Jon replied, "I'm a 6'4" black professional athlete, a multimillionaire, living the American dream. Are you living the dream?" The guy shot back, "Just because you have money doesn't mean you're not a loser." Jon then asked, "Do you even own a car?" The user said, "Who doesn't own a car in 2025? Who was the naked girl in the car?" "Huh?" Jon replied sarcastically, "Yep. I'm a terrible person, but I'm rich and famous and people all over the world follow me." The user asked, "Remember that night? Or were you too high on coke again?" Jon said, "That was your girlfriend." The guy said, "Answer the question, pal." Jon asked again, "How can someone so flawed still be more successful than you?" The guy fired back, saying the woman in the car wasn't Jon's wife. Jon repeated, "That was your girlfriend." The user asked, "What would your wife think about that?" Jon kept pressing. How can someone like me, with all my flaws, end up more successful than you? You must be a true loser. The guy answered, you are truly stupid. Lay off the bud. Jon said again, yeah, I'm a terrible human being. I do drugs, but the world knows my name. No one knows you. You've made zero impact on society. The guy replied, blah blah. You're just famous. Doesn't excuse being trash. Jon snapped, go enjoy your job at Radio Shack. I'm about to hop in my swimming pool. The guy replied, Adolf Hitler looks like an angel next to you. Have fun beating your wife while your kids hide in the closet again. Jon said, I'm a bad person. But you? You're nobody. The guy said, okay, so you admit it. You're a bad person. Jon responded, is that what happened when your dad came home? Did you hide in the closet? The user clapped back, 40-year-old man typed that. How many times have you been to jail? Jon asked again. Did you hide in the closet? The user replied, you hide under the octagon when the commission comes looking for you. Jon said, I've been to jail a lot, and still, I'm living a better life than you. Explain that. The user replied, sounds like you're just trying to cope. Jon clapped back, explain why I shouldn't just sponsor you and your whole family and change your lives. You should be asking me for advice on how to be a winner. The guy mocked him. I have money, guys. Don't worry about all the horrible things I've done. Jon fired back, let me know if you need help. You could be my intern. The user shot back, intern? You mean follow you around and stop you from hitting women? Sounds good to me. Jon replied, bro, you're bringing up my past like I even care. I've made about $6 million since I last fought. The user didn't let up. More money talk. Is that how you cope? Jon answered, reputations are for little girls to whisper about. I'm out here collecting massive checks. The user replied sarcastically, yeah, and massive amounts of yes men too. Jon went on, living like a king helps me cope with everything. He ended it with one final dig. Look at your profile picture. Note to self, real UFC fighters don't even wear venom. The loser. Then he blocked the user. That exchange was messy, heated, and honestly kind of sad. It shows how public figures, especially those with complicated histories, can get drawn into battles with random internet trolls. But it also shows how some of that criticism hits deep. Whether you're a fan of Jon Jones or not, it's hard to ignore the emotional weight behind those words. There's anger, pride, pain, defensiveness, ego, regret, all tangled up in a DM thread. And that's the crazy world of MMA right now. These fighters aren't just stepping into cages and throwing punches. They're dealing with pressure, legacy, money, social media wars, and sometimes just trying to hold their personal lives together behind the scenes. Anyway, that wraps it up for now. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to stay connected, because this fight world never sleeps.